This is a general reading for Sagittarius for the week of September 8th through the 14th. So Sagittarius is your sun or moon rising or Venus. This is a general reading for you, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Again, for the month of September, I'm offering a 30-minute complimentary reading for those who either subscribe or put in a comment in the month of September, and I will randomly select one person. Also know that I do read all of your comments. I appreciate the support of the channel and your well wishes and comments and prayers for both me and my gypsy dog. So thank you so much. It's really appreciated, and I do believe in the power of prayer. Also, if you like the video, thumbs up. That helps. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. And if you would look at the video and see if it says you're a subscriber, if you think you're a subscriber, because sometimes YouTube changes it, and I don't know why, but check to see if you're a subscriber and subscribe if you aren't. Being a subscriber costs absolutely nothing. It is free. Free. There's not a lot of stuff in the world that is free right now, but being a subscriber is free, and I will not send you texts. The only email I would send you would be if you're a winner of the complimentary reading. That's the only email, and I do respond to your comments. The advantage is that you are entered in the possibility of that free reading, and when the videos come out, if you hit the notification, you will be notified when the videos come out. So please consider that. In September, I'm offering the special 30-minute reading for $22 for a personal reading for you by video. You would get the video. And it's the special for this month. It's normally $30, so it's $22, and the money from that I will be using to pay my vet bills, because I'm getting two of the dogs ready to go with me back to the US. That's Jason and Milo. Nina's already had all of her shots, so she doesn't need to go. And then I have all the expenses with Gypsy for her medicine and her vet bills, and then I want to tuck some money aside for when she decides that she wants to cross. So I want to put some money aside for that. So if you want a personal reading and you want to help the channel, please consider that, and you send me an email. My email address is below. Also, I have other readings available, and the information and the email address is also there. So thank you for considering that. Today, I have in my crew, I have Nina right here. If you hear some little noises, that could be Nina snoring. Jason is in the sitting room. I'm having him there. I gave him a bath today. And Gypsy's in there, and Milo's in there. Hope is outside, and it's supposed to maybe start raining. So I'm using the Morgan rear deck today. And I have shuffled the cards, kept the cards, and let's see what we have coming up this week for our Sagittarius. And it's the Knight of Cups, crossed over by the Eight of Swords. Maybe you feel you can't move forward from a relationship or a house. And then you have the Ten of Wands at the base of it. Behind you, the Death card. Remember, death is not death, it's change. And then what's on your mind is the Eight of Pentacles. So you have two eights, got repeating numbers. Eight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. Right ahead, we have the Hierophant. Page of Cups. So we have two things about the cups. We have the Knight of Cups, the Page of Cups. Then we have the Moon. Nine of Wands, we have the Ten of Wands, Nine of Wands, and then the final outcome is very good. Ace of Swords. And you know that I always say I love the Ace of Swords because it's about cutting through to get the truth. New starts, and we have the Nine of Swords reversed. So it's moving forward, getting clarity about the past. Then we have the Strength card. Oh, look at another ace, the Ace of Rods. Two aces so far. Death card in the past, two aces in the future. And then we have the Five of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles. Someone could be getting some money from the government or a job. Oh, and the Ace of Cups, you have 3 of the 4 aces. 3 of the 4 aces. The only ace so far you don't have is the Pentacle. 5 of Pentacles behind you. 10 of Swords. Now look at this. You have the 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords at the base of it. That indicates an end. When you have 10s repeating, that means the end of that chapter. And then we have Page of Pentacles crossed over by the Justice card. Something found in your favor. So, like I said, the only ace you don't have is the, let's see, you have the Ace of Rods and the, let's see, do you have the Ace of Cups, Ace of Rods, and the Ace of Pentacles? No, Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords, Ace of Rods, Ace of Cups. You don't have the Ace of Pentacles. But you do have the Page of Pentacles, and you have 2 8s. So we got some repeating numbers. New beginnings, end of, and then new beginnings. Because behind you is the Death card, which is the end of something and a renewal, and the opening up of a new opportunity. Because your reading is about your Knight of Cups crossed over about the 8 of Swords and Page of Pentacles and the Justice card. This is what your reading's about. So the Knight of Cups can represent home, it can represent relationship, and you feel like you can't go forward. Now, what is it about this? Well, the Knight of Cups is a relationship, or it's moving to a new home, and you just feel like you can't move forward. It could be waiting to hear. It could be closing of a chapter. It could be waiting, waiting to hear about a new home, waiting to hear and resolving a relationship, your Knight of Cups. And you feel you just can't move forward. It is, you are feeling stuck as far as the relationship or interaction with the Knight of Cups. It could be that a relationship ended and you're still, these are ropes. And this is you feeling that you can't move forward. It's your own feelings. Your feelings that maybe you're unresolved, maybe things have not been completely squared away. You might have some unfinished business that you feel that you have with this Knight of Cups. Or it could be that you feel you can't move forward because you still have the pain of the, the 10 of Swords, but this is self-imposed. These are your feelings. You can remove those. Work on your feelings, release them so that you can move forward. And it isn't necessarily that you're going to move forward to a new relationship yet. It has to do with moving forward and releasing the toxic so that you can be open to new opportunities that the universe is presenting to you. And then, this is very good. You're waiting for a message about money with the Justice card. Could be getting hired. It could be that you have a settlement. It could be you making a decision about money, but I think that it's that you're waiting for something from a message from someone or an organization, and it's about a decision. Maybe you have some pending benefits or lawsuits or inheritance, and you're waiting about that message about money to move, to move forward. Could be even applied for a job and you're waiting to hear one way or another, because at the base of it is that you have the 2 10s. Those heavy burdens from the past and that situation that was very toxic, hurtful. Now the 2 10s are showing you that it is an end of that chapter. And the 10 of Wands is great because it's, you got your wands, And you're very determined, you're moving forward, and you're going to release these. You can see in the distance the opening to release this burden, and it's going to provide then a release so that you can move forward. And you've got your aces. You know, you have 3 of the 4 aces, new beginnings, and the 10 of swords reversed, which means you're starting to recover, let go of that situation that was toxic, whether it be like work, project, relationships. So it's at the base of all of this. And it could be that some of these heavy burdens and waiting to hear it have to do with resolution and sort of wrapping up everything from that situation, whether it be domestic or work or relationships. Because behind you is the Death card and the 5 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles could be a situation where you were not being compensated. It could be it's related to money, so that's behind you. It could be the end of a job. It could be that money's owed you. You know, it could be a scarcity, but that's behind you. It's very good. It's behind you. It's not crowning you, and it's not ahead, because we have some new beginnings. What's on your mind is work and the Ace of Cups. Now, Ace of Cups can be relationships or home, and the 8 of Pentacles is work. It's knowing how to do the task, staying to the task. You know, you've been trained in it, you're skilled in it, you're focused, you know what to do, and then it's like going to the job and every day staying focused, knowing that you're going to be compensated a paycheck. And then there's the Ace of Cups. So it could be new opportunities for a job. It could be moving. It could be putting in your hard work even for home or relationship. But that's what's on your mind. So hard work can be in different ways. It could be hard work in your life, hard work about moving. It could be, you know, the Ace of Cups can also be working on yourself. But that's what's on your mind, because what's ahead is you're going to get some money or some resolution. The Hierophant represents conventional thinking or government. And the 6 of Pentacles represents money. So it could be that you've applied for government benefits. It could be some sort of court case, you know, and you've got the Justice card waiting for a decision. It could be, you know, class action, wage and hour, Social Security benefits, even inheritance, because that would be through the courts. Could be a job, going to work for the government, but that's coming right up. Whatever dealing that you're having with the government is coming right up, because you've been waiting for those messages, and that's going to release those financial concerns. Because around you is a message about the home, about relationships, and you're still healing from it. You know, the 5 of Cups is, you know, that's still around you. It can be, you know, it could be representing home, moving, but it can also be that relationship which has ended, and you hear, you know, it could be still wrapping up the loose ends, you know, and not even more than the loose ends. Resolution of those feelings that haven't been released by you and that other person. So it's still, the energy is still, you know, swirling around a little bit. And you get a message. The message is the message of Cups. And you're looking here at the 5. You know, you're looking at the 3 cups that didn't work out with the 2 on the shelf. That's sort of looking at, considering what went wrong or what didn't work, and what was your role in it, and what are you going to look for in the future. It's sort of like an assessment time. Looking, reflecting, healing, moving on, because you get a message about Cups. A message could be about home. It could be, you know, again, from that partner, whoever it was, or it could be even around that, a message from other people involved in it. You know, for example, property, money, If it's a home, it could be related to moving to a new home. So there's something still around the energy of the separation, and I do think it's home, because then here you have new beginnings and opportunities, and there's the moon. Now the Ace of Rods can be a new project, it can be new beginnings, it can be prosperity, and the moon indicates that you don't have all the information yet, that there's still something hidden. So it's getting in touch with what is, you know, take a break, intuitive look at what's ahead about the new beginnings, because there's still some things that are like not real clear yet. What does this mean? The new beginnings, the new opportunities, and there's still some information that you don't have, and you need to meditate on it and get a big picture, grasp what it is, because we have you with all of your responsibilities, and it says have the strength of the lion. So this is your life. It's life. It isn't just your life, it's life. Having all these responsibilities, but you handle it just fine. You're not overwhelmed. Could be all the responsibilities at work. It could be the balance of work and home. It could be moving. It could be even, you know, like for example, if it's a relationship and you have the resolution of clearing it out, you know, that's all of the, you know, responsibilities of that, juggling what you have ongoing. But it says have the strength of the lion. So do not waver. That's what it's saying. Have the strength of the lion. Speak up and stay focused. Because even though you have the Nine of Wands and all those responsibilities, it's not going to be forever. And it says have the strength of the lion. Know that it's getting in touch with that warrior that's inside of you, that you become empowered and that you're able to face all of this. I get that, you know, you have all this, and then you are beginning to realize how empowered you are, that you can handle it. It's getting in touch with that part of you, the warrior. And through that warrior, you know that you can do it. It's getting in touch with that strength inside of you. And I see that some of you now are feeling that strength and knowing that, yes, you can. You can do it. That's what this line, the strength card is indicating. And then ahead of you, which is very good, is the Ace of Swords and the Nine of Swords reversed. So the Nine of Swords indicates that that toxic situation that was very hurtful, could have been karmic, it was very, you know, it could have been work, it could have been home, it could have been moving, but you start getting some clarity. That Ace of Swords is clarity, information, so that you can move forward ahead. So as a result of getting clarity from the past and knowing then what went on, then you'll be able to carry that forward to new opportunities. So the Ace of Swords is sort of like the aha moment, the enlightenment of what is going on and the direction to go based on what happened in the past, that is being released. It is in the past, and you now have clarity of the picture of really what happened, so that you can get that touch of the, you know, in that warrior inside of you, releasing, you know, it's actually releasing the victim, feeling that you were helpless. And now that you have clarity, you're getting in touch with how, you know, how strong you are. You have the lion within you, and that you can face things because you now have the clarity. And through that, then you have the empowerment to make wise decisions for your future. Thank you, Spirit Guides. That's, Spirit was telling me, you know, through me, that you can go forward, that you're the warrior. You know, the warrior, the knight. You know, I live in the village with the Knight Templars were here, you know, and that their armor. Well, that's where you are. You had your sword. You can handle it. And, you know, the Nine of Wands is all those activities, but you can handle it just fine. Now, we're going to pull 3 oracle cards from the Wisdom and the Oracle Sagittarius, and we're going to see what we have coming up here. I think I really like doing these readings on Saturdays when there isn't as much traffic outside. It's much calmer. And if I can tap into this and like do it, you know, a lot of them on Sundays also, it makes it a lot easier. So angels and archangels and spirit guides, what do we need to tell our Sagittarius for this week? Angels and archangels and spirit guides. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. Someone's being told to go on a vacation, that you really don't go on vacation holidays, but you're thinking about it. And Spirit's saying, yes, do it. Go on that holiday and enjoy it. And I think someone's invited you, you know, maybe it's a friend that said, hey, I'm going on a holiday, would you like to join me? And Spirit's saying, go. It's time for you to have a little bit of fun and heal and to get away from all of the oppression that you've gone through. They use the word oppression. It's time to, you know, have a little bit of a break. And through that, you're going to be able to heal and raise your energy. Angels and archangels and spirit guides out of the light. What is it you want our Sagittarius to know? And this is from the Wisdom of the Oracle. 3 cards. This is almost like a little story. 1, 2, and where's the 3rd card? Right here. Okay, so the first card is by the book. And by the book means that there's the certain laws of attraction, for example. The laws of the universe, of how things work. And so know what those are. Know about the law of manifestation, for, you know, that's another one. So it's by the book, knowing the laws of the universe in order to manifest what you want. Thinker and not for you. Now, isn't this interesting? Not for you, thinker, and 44, that's a master number, and by the book. I'm going to look at each one. Now, thinker is looking at this in an objective way. So, and it's very interesting because this is all about manifesting, but doing it in a very logical way as part of the physical planet. So 44 thinker is strategy, being analytical and logical. So figure it out. The ability to reason and strategize is the focus. So what do you want? You know, there's your Ace of Swords. What do you want? The 10 of Swords was releasing, looking at it analytically, and then the Ace of Swords is going forward. Then we have not for you, number 6. That's interesting. That could be releasing. A clear knowing that something is being denied you. Rejection is God's protection. So it could be releasing that situation that ended. It's not for you, it's protection. Or maybe you're waiting for some sort of job offer or something and they deny it. You know, you didn't get that one. Well, you didn't get that one because there's something better. And it could be that that one that you didn't get was not for you because you're protected. There are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you work at something, the result you seek always seems to elude you. It's as if you don't really get to be in the game and you're watching from the sidelines. The appearance of this card indicates that you are not going to attain what you want right now. But indeed, your dreams for that exact thing will not be fulfilled. This is a time to radically accept that not everything is available to you when you want it. Take heart, for those are benevolent forces who desire the best for you and have a much clearer idea what is for your highest good. So you could, if you took the first thing, miss out the great opportunity that's up there. And then, you know, let's say you took job A, but job B, which maybe isn't even ready yet, is the one that would be ideal. And maybe it's not the right time because of things like if it's with a company, maybe they haven't even posted it yet. or it's a new funding or a new project. And if you took job A, you would miss out on job B that isn't ready, because it all has to fall into place. And it's the synchronicity of the universe. And then by the book means following everything. It's another master number. You have two master numbers here, 44 and 11. And this is abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural, Adamic customs, and universal laws. So it's, for example, the law of prayer, the law of abundance, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, and the law of nature. So there's rules, laws that run the universe. So it's being aware of those. What I think it's saying is that sometimes we see a block, and and maybe that's what's happened in the past, that there were some blocks, but no, it wasn't the right time. And it is just being in the flow, knowing it is all part of the plan of the universe, and letting it go and letting it unfold. As it unfolds, you will then there's an unfolding of abundance coming to you. And through that, then you will have a sense of wonderment as it unfolds, realizing that the manifestation of what is happening is much more than you even anticipated. Thank you, Spirit. That's what they're saying. So hold on, knowing that what's out there is going to be a great gift to you. And your life doesn't have to be on hold. It's unfolding. Just be in the flow. Now, we have the Louise Hay affirmation cards, and I'm going to be pulling two of these for you, Sagittarius, angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is the cards for you for the affirmation for our Sagittarius? Thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit. What are the cards here? Here's 1, 2. Okay. Oh, 3. I claim my own power, and I lovingly create my own reality. Remember I told you about the warrior that you got in touch with? I ask for more understanding so that I may knowingly and lovingly shape my world and my experiences. So get in touch with that warrior inside you. I am at peace with my sexuality. I rejoice in my sexuality and in my own body. My body is perfect for me in this lifetime. I embrace myself with love and compassion. Love yourself. And the last card is, freedom is my divine right. Freedom is my divine right. I am free to think wonderful thoughts. I move beyond past limitations into freedom. I am now becoming all that I am created to be. Getting in touch with how wonderful you are. Okay, then we're going to pull the law of positivism. Here we are, the card for our Sagittarius, angels and archangels and spirit guide. Please show me. Okay. Oh, this is from Divine Beloved. An eternity, deeper union with you. Change me, Divine Beloved, into one who understands the true meaning of death. Remove my fear of dying, open my vision to the eternal. May all transactions lead me into ever-deepening union with you. That's an interesting card, isn't it? You know, the veil is, you know, there's, and it's going to be thinning as time goes by. And it's just a different form. The spirit never dies. The soul never dies. It's just a physical body for this journey changes. And so death is just a transition. Let me pull you the law of positivism. So someone needed to see that. And remember, if you lost somebody, that's it. If you lost somebody, and you're mourning them, yeah, somebody lost somebody, you're just devastated by it. You're still really grieving about it. And you're doing the why in your mind. Know that on the other side it is, so much better. That this person who you're mourning, grieving, yes, they love you. However, whatever experience they had, there's no pain, and there is, the colors are brighter. They're in a different form, and so when people say, well, are they all right? Of course they're all right, because they're, on the other side with the source. And the only ones who are suffering is us here on this earth who are left. So think of it that way. And know that whoever you lost, that they're fine. They're doing very well. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. That's why I needed to share that, because someone's grieving the loss of a loved one. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. Okay, here we go. And the card for our Sagittarius. In prayer, I commune with the universe as my deepest friend. Now, the spiritualist church is the ones where you can communicate with the others on the other side, and that is mediumship. I have attended the spiritualist church in past years, and they have circle every week, like every Sunday. And I met a very dear friend through the spiritualist church. I'll tell you a little story right now so that it will ease you your grieving. In 2000, Y2K, everybody predicted, because of the clock and the computers, everything was going to stop. It was going to be a disaster. Like, we weren't going to be able to have water because that was run by computers, and we weren't going to have electricity, and we weren't going to have this and that, and the internet would go down, and it was this doom thing. Well, I commuted with a friend of mine. She had moved to a different state, and she was a spiritualist, and I was a spiritualist, and she was a dear friend. And so we would communicate by email. And she, after midnight, 1999 into 2000, Y2K, she sent me an email that said, I made it, I'm fine, I'm okay. I made it, I'm fine, I'm okay. Which meant that she had survived the Y2K. Nothing disastrous had happened. Well, about 3 or 4 months later, she passed. She was in a different state, and I would communicate with her through email. Well, and then a couple months later, I'm at my computer, blah, 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 and, looking stuff up. And my email pops up. I hadn't, gone to my email or anything. And her email popped up that said, I'm okay, I made it. Now, that was her message through the computer talking to me. And they can do electronics. That's one of the easy things. Doorbells, flickering lights, pennies on the ground, flowers, feathers. They can communicate. So if you lost somebody, look for the signs. They will communicate with you. I have a flashing light bulb now that I've reached out to a medium here in the area. We're going to exchange readings because I don't know what this person's trying to tell me. But I said, I have it's like the light bulb spat, and it flashes and flashes. It's like a code. And I said, if you are trying to communicate with me, quit blinking. It quit. So someone's trying to talk to me on the other side. So I'm going to have this lady that's a medium. She's going to see if she can talk to who that is. But they can communicate with us. So someone needs to hear this. That's why I'm saying this. Someone needs to hear this. Now we have 2 more cards I'm going to use here. Okay. And this is for Sagittarius, angels and archangels, and this is the believe in your own magic, and it is thorns. Your potential is endless. Your potential is endless. But this is put your crown on, is what this card is. Get in touch with that warrior inside of you. And your meditation card is right here. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. And if you're interested in that reading, just send me an email. And I'm available. It's a half-hour reading for $22. Angels and archangels. What is the card that you want our Sagittarius to meditate on this week? Right here. It says self-care. Spoil yourself in the moonlight. Self-care. Spoil yourself in the moonlight. I thank you so much, Sagittarius. Until next time, Ina and I are sending you light and love from Portugal.